Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cubs Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 25. We start our revenge tour. In the last couple episodes, we had the playoff episode, the postseason, where we unfortunately fell in the World Series. It was devastating. It was tragic. I hated it, but it happened. And then we come into the offseason and we pinch some pennies and we bring in some new players. We now have no more Curt Schilling, no more Roger Clemens. I was tired of them. They screwed me in the World Series. So we get Garrett Cole to move up to number one. We have Tim Lincecum come on the team. Paul Skeens, first time I've ever had Paul Skeens in a franchise. Roy Oswalt and Steven Strasburg as our starting rotation. I hope that these guys don't let me down, because if they do, they're out of here as well. The bullpen is pretty good as well. I hope it'll live up to the hype. We also have K-Rod instead of Rob Dibble now as our closer. I never had K-Rod either, so hopefully he can do well. We also have Andrew Miller and Andy Pettitte still to be also potential closers. Our other bullpen arms are fine. They're a little low overalls. They might get shelled a little bit, but for now, they'll be okay. And then the lineup, we have pretty much the same team, because we really couldn't do much in terms of new additions to the squad, because we didn't really have a lot of money. So really the only things we changed was our rotation. We have $35 million in available budget, but we really had to make some things work in the offseason episode. If you missed any of those episodes, make sure you can go back and watch them. The link is in the description down below for the playlist. But we will start year number 4, right? Year number 4, let me check the goals. Yeah, year number 4. We're coming off of 104 wins and a World Series appearance. Not a win, but an appearance. And we will have season number 4 underway. Let's get started here. We're going to jump into game number 1 so we can get the opening day festivities, but then we'll quick manage the game with Garrett Cole on the mound, and then we'll start simulating like we normally do. But it is game 1 on the road in Philadelphia against Roki Sasaki, it looks like, which is it's kind of cool. This is the lineup we're going to rock with. We got Biggio, Harper, Bonds, Sosa, Howard, Rodriguez, Giambi, Torrey, and Volpe. We did lose Derek Jeter in the offseason. We kind of had to. We had no money. So we had to lose Derek Jeter, unfortunately. But Volpe's going to be fine. He'll do fine. He's only 86 overall. He'll get better. But that is going to be our lineup. Let's get into it here with the festivities. And then we'll obviously quick manage the game and maybe come away with an opening day season number 4 victory.
Taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Chicago Cubs among the league's favorites after they lost in the World Series last year. And Singy, I gotta think it's somewhat deflating when you get that close to the ultimate prize only to come up short.
Yeah, I'd say deflating, demoralizing, agonizing. You can go on. And it's just tough, Boog, because just to get to the World Series is a huge accomplishment. So, getting those last 4 wins, though, that's what makes legends.
And with opening day, here's a chance to get your season going in the right direction and take that final step this year. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about to get started. Our starter in this one, Roki Sasaki. What do we have on him?
Well,
all right, opening day has been watched, and now it's time to get the job done. Here we go. What is going to happen in game 1 of 162? Devers 2-run homer immediately? That's not super ideal, is it? Garrett Cole's our number 1 guy now. He's a 99 overall. He is hopefully gonna be good. Barry Bonds gets an RBI single, though. He's already got a super high ERA. We got to lower that just with some consistent innings. And we have so many lethal players on this team. I mean, 1 through 9 can tear you up on any given day. We just need that given day to be right now. We do have Jose Bautista going against us, which is a little bit of a storyline because Jose Bautista was one of the original members of this Chicago roster, and we just moved on from him, I think, this past offseason. So it's kind of funny that he comes back and now has to play against us. Biggio with an RBI single is huge. They pull Roki Sasaki. I think I'm going to do the same with Garrett Cole. We're going to bring in... I mean, it's got to be Andrew Miller, right? It's got to be Miller. Miller allows 2 runs. It's 4-3. Really? They bring in a new pitcher. Double for Howard. Walk, bases loaded. Single scores a run, ties it. They bring in another pitcher. Walk, scores a run. We take the lead. It's 5-4. It's not going to be... it's not going to be Andrew Miller anymore. It's going to be Andy Pettit. And he gets out of the 8th. Solo shot from Harper gives us insurance. That's big. And we will bring in our new closer, K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, to try and end this opening day game. And he will do the exact job he was brought in to do. We win the game. Bryce Harper giving us that insurance run is huge with the home run, and we are on pace for 162-0. Can we do it? Probably not. Obviously not. But it'd be pretty sick if we could. Big victories, big dubs. We start the season with a win. Start season number 4 with a victory. Huge W's. W's in chat. But now we get to the simulating, which is going to kill us. We've got a moment here. Bases loaded for Volpe. Can Volpe do it? We win the game. I'll take that. We win that game as well. Okay, I was kind of joking about 162-0. We're 4-0 right now. Maybe we're on pace for it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is happening? We are lethal. We're 7-0. We're 8-0. Oh my God. Bases loaded again for Volpe. This time I passed on the first one. I'll jump in for this one. Bottom of the 7th. Here in the friendly confines. 2 outs. Bases loaded for Volpe. What's he got for me? 1-0. Minter on the mound for the Jays. Come on, Volpe. Show me what you got. I was going to say really anything in the outfield does the job, but that is a grounder to second base, and he didn't do anything. So that kind of blows. And we will suffer our first loss of the season. Roy Oswalt only went 3 innings. That's not ideal. Our first loss of the year. Maybe if I didn't jump in, maybe we would have won the game. Who knows? It's hard to say. But we're having a killer start to the year. 8-1's huge. And we've got some scouting to take care of. What's this guy good at? He's good at position players. We're going to be picking at number 29 this year, which is no surprise. We played in the World Series. So we're going to start with some people down the board, and I don't know if this draft class is really going to be that good at all. I mean, I'm in the top, the first round projections, and these guys all kind of suck. And I don't think I'm being very facetious when I say that. The potentials on these players don't seem that good. Or at least there's a wide range on a lot of these people, which I don't necessarily like that much. I really would prefer some goated people, but it doesn't look like the goated people are in this draft class. I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure it out as we go. another chance to jump in, and we will win that game. Maybe we would have won the game if I didn't jump in. Who knows? We do finally lose our first simulation game, and we actually lose a series against the Reds. But we are 10-3 to start the year. All right, we're going on a little bit of a losing streak here. We're getting some big-time injuries as well. Not super sick. We're at 70% on a few people. We'll keep it the same. Keep moving on. There we go. There's the wins that we were looking for. Ooh, K-Rod's in a tough spot, but he gets the job done. We are suffering some pretty important injuries, though. 15-4. Did I pick the right staff or what? Although maybe we didn't. Although we knew our bullpen was going to be pretty spotty. This guy looks really good for obvious reasons. He's a top 4 pick. We might not be in position to get him because we pick at 29 and he's the top 4. But we've seen people fall for other reasons, so maybe he'll fall to us. I doubt that he would, but I guess there's a slight possibility he could. We also got this guy, Ian Holder, who does not look that decent. He looks okay, I guess, but he does not look that good, really. Can we find a diamond in the rough? MLB The Show really needs to work on their prospect generation. It's always short guys, and it's always guys that have no power. Like, almost 90% of the prospects have no bat, at least no power in their bat, and they're always like 5'9". I'm not quite sure why they generate like that, and we just got swept by the Mariners. But we get back on track a little bit. 17-11 as we have almost finished up April. Wait, hold on. Did I just see that we got passed for first place? We might have. This Kenny Peterson dude, I don't know how good he's going to be. He looks fine, I guess. Tom Choi's not amazing. Alexi Gomez not amazing either. Yeah, the Reds are 17-10, and the Brewers are 17-11. Oh, Mason Barnett, torn rotator cuff, 6 months he's out. That's kind of crazy. I think we've cooled down for sure. I think we've cooled off a little bit. Although we get some wins back there. Reds are 22-12. As much of a hot start as we had, I mean, the Reds are right there with us. They might not have started undefeated like we did, but they're right there. They're pulling away. Tom Choi looks like a piece of trash. We'll move on to a new player. What else do we got down here? Who else is potentially good? I guess Ken Fuentes. We'll finally take a look at him. I don't really want to waste another week scouting Kenny Peterson. If we're going to take him, we're going to take him, but he might not even be there, so I don't want to waste another week scouting him when he might not even be there in the end. Maybe we scout this guy instead. And Alexi Gomez. Alexi Gomez does not have anything really going for him except for his potential, his cap on his potential, which is 94, but he's got a wide range right now. Which means he's probably closer to the bottom half of that potential. Steven Strasburg got hurt. We're 25-15. 25-15. Up to 95%. Yeah, that 76 to 92 is a wide range on Alexi Gomez. He's probably going to be a little closer to the low end of that, more towards the 76. So we might pass on him. We know closers are going to be good. They're always good. This reliever actually could be pretty solid. Let's scout him. I'm kind of curious. All right, let's take a look now that we're a little bit into May. Let's take a look at how the team has been doing. So, Garrett Cole, 4-2. He's 4.5 ERA is pretty big, and then a 1.26 WHIP is pretty big as well. He's our number one though. We gotta trust him. Tim Lincecum, a little bit better than Garrett Cole, but not amazing. Paul Skeens getting hit pretty hard as well. Oswalt not doing much better either, and then Strasburg's been our best pitcher, which is kind of funny. And the bullpen's getting hit pretty hard, but I'm not surprised. Although Andy Pettit's pitching pretty well. Wow, Andy Pettit's on fire. 3 blown saves for K-Rod, not too bad, but his ERA is really high and his WHIP is really high. I knew the bullpen was going to be a problem, though. What about the lineup? So we got 9 home runs at leadoff for Biggio, 12 for Harper, 11 for Bonds, 14 for Sosa. Everybody else is kind of doing okay. Volpe might not have what it takes to hit at this level, at least not with the legends. I don't know. Torrey's doing fine. Giambi's doing okay. Not as good as he was last year, but I mean, it's kind of hard to do what he was doing last year. He was cracked last year. A-Rod's slowing down too. The top of the lineup is doing really well. Maybe we should shake things up a little bit. Move A-Rod up in the order. I don't know. We'll see how we go. The Reds continue to play well. Strasburg's back healthy. Andy Pettit in a tough spot. We get the win there, though. We sweep the Nationals, which is huge. When's the next time we play the Reds? We play them down here in June, so that'll be the next episode, probably. That's okay. We got a series against the Braves. Pettit again in a tough spot. That time the Braves win. All right. We're 30-16. The Reds just continue to dominate as well. This is going to be a tough decision. I thought we were going to coast in this division this year, but the Reds are right there giving us a challenge. Ken Fuentes looks fine. Kenny Mayer looks pretty good. We know he's a bullpen arm. We do need bullpen arms, to be fair. What about... I mean, we know closers are going to be good because closers are always good. Kind of want to know about this guy, though. He's kind of cracked. Giovanni is not going to be good at all. He's got a chance for potential. Andrew Miller. We're getting a lot of pitching moments, that's for sure. Bottom 10, 1 out. I haven't jumped in a little bit. Let's jump in. 1 out against Shea Langoliers. Runners on first and second. And Langoliers will get that pass. It'll be a walk-off. Well, that sucks. I threw 1 pitch. And Langoliers just smokes it down the left field, down the third base line, and walks us off. That could not have gone worse. I threw literally 1 pitch in that jump in. That was bad. All right, well, we got another chance to do it, but it's a lot of pitching moments. Jason Giambi with a finger contusion, that's not ideal. We are still winning a good amount of games, and we have surpassed the Reds for first place. We got 100% on Kenny Mayer. He does look pretty good. He'd probably be a really solid bullpen arm. All these guys would probably be pretty solid bullpen arms, to be fair. I mean, the bullpen's always good in MLB The Show. I think we got enough information on Giovanni. Let's change to another player here. We don't really need to look at Giovanni much more. Carlos Ojeda, is his power going to be there? Michael Guthrie looks pretty decent. We could scout some second baseman / shortstops. Might be a good thing to do. But the shortstops all look like literal garbage. It is not a shortstop class this year. It's not really a second base class either. Let's scout third baseman Huey Tripp. That's kind of a funny name. So we'll scout him. We have a possibility. Man, a lot. Do I have pitching moments as my only moments I can jump into? Because it seems to be all pitching moments. Francisco Rodriguez on the mound in a closing situation. I'm going to jump in and try to do a little bit better this time. All right, Dodgers look to be wearing some sort of City Connect. I haven't seen their City Connects. It's got to be what it is. But whatever. Rod Carew is a triple shy of the cycle in this game. He must be going crazy. But all we need is 1 more strike. And we can walk away with a win and a sweep, I think, of the Dodgers. That ball got around, but Moreno holds it. We'll go back to the changeup here. Another low one. Moreno, good job to keep it in front. Do I just blow the gas by him? Might be a bad idea, but I'm going to try it. Make him climb the ladder. Ooh, a little too high. Not really good control. And Moreno's calming down K-Rod. What's my strikeout pitch here? Maybe a fastball away, 2-seam? Runners are going. Obviously, it's a full count, 2 outs. Let's go back to that changeup. Hopefully it doesn't drop too low. Strike 3 called. We get out of the game with a win. Good job, boys. Big victory. Tim Lincecum gets a win. And the boys do their job. The boys come on top with a big old W. Giambi has a chance to come back. Finally, we got another chance to hit. It's about time, but it's Volpe again. Bases loaded with Brusdar Gratterol on the mound. I got to try to redeem myself with the bases loaded. Last time I had that, we grounded to an out at second with Volpe, so I got to try better this time. Can we do it with Anthony Volpe? We got the bases loaded, top 7, 2 outs. Volpe just needs one swing of the bat. If he can, I mean, this outfield's pretty deep here at Chase Field. If we could put something in the outfield to the wall possibly, we might be able to clear the bases, but that is not looking too good. I swung really underneath that slider. I was super early. He throws a cutter this time. I don't chase it. Good eye, good eye, good eye. Come on, Gratterol, give me something. Nope, he keeps throwing me away. He's leading me away. And look at that scumbag Roger Clemens down there leading the American League with wins with 10. Of course he is. Oh, we're gonna go home here. 48 speed. Get there. Safe. It's 2-1. Volpe didn't have to do anything. A wild pitch from Gratterol scores a run. That's electric. That is electric. I can't believe that happened. Ball 4. Bases are loaded again. Gratterol was not wanting to pitch at Volpe at all, but Barry Bonds steps to the plate. And Barry Bonds has got home run power. I'm assuming he's going to be very careful with Barry as well. Come on, Gratterol. Just put a meatball right there for me. That was kind of a meatball. That's going to score a run. Bases are going to be loaded again. Station. And there it is. 3-run lead. I redeemed myself. I have redeemed myself. And they're going to pull Gratterol. They will bring in Adrian Morejon to try to get out of danger. Bases are still loaded. Sammy Sosa to the plate. Ooh, called ball 1. I thought that was going to be called strike. That was right on the corner. That was close. Could have swung at that pitch, but I just wanted to see it a little bit. Just wanted to see. Okay, he throws a fastball. He's got a good pitch mix. And a sinker is his number 1 is a little annoying. But Sosa, a little early on the slide. They call it very early. Little early on the slide piece. That was an RBI pitch right there that I just missed. Not swinging at that. Put a knee out there, Sammy. Take one for the team. What's the worst that could happen? 2-2 count. Sosa strike 3, sinker called. Oh, I should have swung. It looked like it was going to go outside to me. I was wrong, clearly. Skeens gets the win. He goes 7 strong, 5 strikeouts. Royce Lewis had a home run in the game. I'll take it. And we win 3-0. Or 3-1, I mean. Big dubs all around. Look at all these wins we had in this month. It's kind of crazy. We've been killing it this year. Giambi's back fully healthy. We sweep the Diamondbacks, but I forgot to scout there. That's my bad. And we will officially end the month of May with a victory against start the month of June with a victory against the A's. All right, we've been kind of going crazy this season. I mean, 42 wins already. 42 wins in June is awesome. Our guys have been going amazingly. We've lowered our ERAs a lot. Strasburg's unbelievable right now. 7-0 with a 3 ERA and a 1.09 whip. I mean, Strasburg's killing it. Oswald's starting to cool down a little bit. He's starting to come back down to earth. Skeens is having a great season. Lincecum's having a great season. And Garrett Cole's getting better. Mizorowski's getting rocked, which is to be expected. Pettit finally has an ERA. Our bullpen's not great. I will admit that. Bullpen is not great. Barry Bonds, 19 home runs, 20 for Sosa. If they keep that pace, we're going to be participating in the home run derby, that's for sure. And 15 for Harper. Okay, he's hitting over 300. Barry Bonds hitting 321. He's got to be MVP conversations, right? Yeah, Barry Bonds leading MVP conversations. Hitting 321, 19 home runs. Strasburg's leading Cy Young candidate right now. So is Roger Clemens. You got to be kidding me, man. Of course you go over to the Astros, and now you're unbelievable. Where was that in the postseason last year, Raj? Let's simulate maybe a couple more games here, see how this team does. Pettit, we get a win there. Final scouting day of the episode. We got 100% on these guys. Ooh, Huey is garbage, actually. That's good to know. That is really good to know, actually. He looks like literal trash. Philip Song looks pretty good. We might be scouting a lot of relief pitchers because they're usually consistently good, and relief pitcher just happens to be one of the things that we could really need. So let's find out. We're going to take Huey out. We might not even talk about Huey because he looks absolutely atrocious. I mean, I don't know how he's even a prospect. How did he even become a prospect? Because he looks garbage. We'll finish with that scouting. We just keep on winning games, man. We just keep on winning games. They want me to jump in with Andy Pettit. So you know what? I'll give them this one. I'll jump in top 8, 2 outs, runners on the corners, Stevenson at the plate. Let's jump in with Andy Pettit. All right, here we go. Pettit on the mound. Hopefully this goes better than the last time I jumped in with Andy Pettit. Let's see what happens. 1-0. Stevenson not hitting very well at all with runners in scoring position. He's hitting like 190. Maybe we can take advantage of that. We don't need a double play. All we need is to get Stevenson out. That's all we need. Here comes the 2-1. And Stevenson, that ball hooks, thankfully. That ball thankfully hooked. Here comes the curveball. Swing and a miss. Pettit gets out of danger. Stevenson fails. And what happens? We get the win. Nice. Love a win. 2 home runs for Barry in that game. Okay, Barry's going crazy this year. This is Barry's year. This is Barry's year. A-Rod fractured arm, 2 to 3 months. He's done for a while. Wow. I know A-Rod wasn't having the craziest season. He was starting to get a lot better, though. He was actually having a better... Actually, maybe he wasn't. Although this stretch of games right here against the Diamondbacks and A's, he was hitting pretty well. Oh, that's tough, though. We lose our starting third baseman for like 2 months of the year. So who's going to play third for us now? I guess Royce Lewis has to jump in. Thankfully, he's a good overall, but that's tough. Who do we call up and replace him? Or in the meantime? It's got to be somebody who's flexible, who can go back, who can go up and down. Cam Smith. He's got options. How's he doing Double A? Oh, he's having a really good year at Double A. Okay, yeah, or Triple A, I mean. I think Cam Smith is going to be the guy that comes up for us. That makes the most sense. It could be Big Christmas, but I mean, he's having a monster year at Triple A. But we're going to bring up, I like what I see from Cam Smith. And it was the third baseman that went down, so it's going to be a third baseman that comes up. Cam Smith. He's having a really good AAA so far. He's going to be up here as a potential bat off the bench. But we have 48 wins. We've not lost in June. We are having such a good season to start year number 4. This is exactly the type of season that I wanted to have coming off of that World Series loss. We needed to regroup and come out with our hair on fire in season 4, and that's exactly what we did. I mean, what did we start, like 10-0, 11-0, something like that? Something crazy. I guess I can check. What did we start the season with? We started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We started 8-0 before we lost our first game, which we shouldn't have lost. I shouldn't have jumped into that game. But we started 8-0 to start the year, which is just insane to do. Strasburg's dominating. And we are a really, really good baseball team. I hope we can continue that in the next episode. Next episode is going to be the draft, the All-Star break, and the trade deadline if we need to make any moves, which we might need to make a move for a bullpen arm. That is for sure. Maybe even 2. Who knows? But we'll figure it out in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, though. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.